Did you kind of grade your team's defensive performance against Penn State?
I think we played very well each week. Like I said, we come out to get better each week.
And there was a lot of talk about becoming more aggressive and not being passive.
Mm-hmm.
How much was that the talk, and how do you think you executed that?
That was a talk every week. Coach Murray and Coach Fick put emphasis on it to be more aggressive and come out, and so that's how we practice and we try to transfer it to game day.
The tackle there where you got dinged up, was it scary for you at all, or what happened on that?
I just led with my head, and I should have had my eyes up and hurt my neck, but I'm all right though.
But were you afraid there for a minute there, Curse? You didn't get up for a while and stuff. What was the pain like, or what were you dealing with there?
Oh no, I wasn't afraid. I mean, it's something that happened to me before, so at least I was just thankful that I could get up and be okay.
I guess.
Curtis, how were you able to come back? I know you went through a rough family situation and it was weighing on you. How were you able to kind of move on and play the game the way you did?
It's a lot harder for me on Saturdays, I can't say. I mean, because I'm not really doing that much. But, throughout the week I'm pretty good. But then once it comes Saturday, it's a little different for me.
Curtis, leading up to the game, you mean?
Yeah.
I know you got a lot of support from your coaches and teammates. Did you get any support from fans as well?
Yes, a lot of fans Instagram me and Twitter showed me a lot of love and support, and I really appreciated that. I even got cards from mailmen and people I never even heard of before. I was just thankful to even be blessed with that.
Does that kind of reinforce something on game day on Saturday when you go out there on the field, remind you who you're playing for?
Yeah, it does. I mean, to know that you have that family support and fan support and team support is a great thing to have.
Coach was talking about all parts of this team starting to, really come together. Linebackers still need to be solidified. What do you think, if there's anything missing there? Because the defense seemed to have played just as fast as the offense the other night.
I just think that as we keep working together and keep putting in extra work, the defense will get better. And, that's our goal each and every week. Each position puts in a lot of work, and then we just, like I said, try to come out there Saturday and let it transfer on the field.
Is it a big point of pride to not allow a 100-yard rusher yet? Is that something that's on the board or something in your brain? Or?
Our biggest thing each week is to stop the run. So we put a lot of emphasis on that, and that's our biggest goal, to stop the run and just play good defense.
Curtis, you guys haven't given up any long individual runs this year that anyone's really broken one on you. What's the key to that defensively to not have that happen?
Practicing hard and watching a lot of film and knowing which gaps you need to take and where your help is.
You guys gave up a lot of those, especially early last season. That was a thing where guys were breaking big runs on you. What's it like now when it's working compared to? I'm sure it must be frustrating when guys maybe busting a 60-yarder on you or something like that.
Oh yeah, it's very frustrating. Like I said, it's leverage to the defense. That's the main key. You have leverage, and if you can force the ball back inside to your teammates instead of having a one-on-one battle, you're better off.
Curse, as you watch Ryan Shazier blitz, even Urban Meyer says he's pretty good at blitzing. Mm-hmm. So does Luke Fickell. What stands out? What does he do that makes him stand out in that regard?
Oh, his timing and aiming point. He puts a lot of emphasis on that, and Coach puts a lot of emphasis on that. It's all about the timing and aiming point, and he's already fast. So once you get the timing and aiming point down, you can't be stopped.
Does he have carte blanche there, or is he still supposed to cover a gap as he's blitzing? I mean, you know what I mean? How many of those are set up, and how many of those are just sort of freelance, going to the hole?
It depends on what kind of pressure we have. If it's a single-man pressure, he's just supposed to have a gap.
Yeah.
Even if it's a two-man blitz where I might come before him and he might have to wrap off of me, then it's kind of free.
Curtis, do you have to sort of self-motivate yourself this week playing a team that's only won once and kind of down right now?
No, because each week we respect our opponent. That doesn't have anything to do with it, because they could come out this week and be ready to play. And if you're not ready to play, then you'll take a loss.
Have you ever been mixed up for Duran Grant? Anybody ever say, "Hey, you, Duran, come here"? And it's
that happened freshman year, but
not so much anymore.
People could tell the difference between
You're a lot bigger.
Curtis, Ohio State's lost 3 of the last 4 times in West Lafayette when it's played over there. Is that something that's been mentioned at all to you guys this week? Or?
Yeah, no, that sticks in my mind a lot. When I was a freshman, we went out there and we took a loss, and so all we can do now is stick together and practice hard and get ready for the game on Saturday and not come out sluggish, because that can put us in a bad situation.
What do you remember about that freshman year loss? It was kind of crazy at the end, blocked extra point,
Yeah, it was,
and everything.
You know, I was excited. I thought we were going to win, and then the block extra point, but I still thought we were going to win, and then we lost. And, you know.
Does that make it easier to keep the focus, knowing you've lost 3 out of 4?
Oh yeah, that makes you want to work a lot harder because you know, any team could be beat on any given day. So, you know, you don't take anything for granted.
You know, even last year, I mean, you guys won, but that was the Kenny Guyton game miracle.
Yeah.
Is there something to, and I know they have a new coaching staff and everything there, and they're going through transition. Is there something to a team just matching up well against you, or is it just one of those? Because Purdue does seem to, whether they win or lose, play you guys tough.
Yeah, every year for some reason. I have no idea. I was actually talking to someone about that today, and you know, it's always that one team that's always out to just get you, and Purdue seems like that since the last 2 years I've been here. They're always out to get us, so I'm not expecting anything less.
They're a really young team, and as Matt alluded to, they have a new coaching staff. But does that mean that it doesn't feel like payback when you win against a team like that who's had your number just a little bit?
I mean, it's still Purdue to us. I mean, even it doesn't matter if you have a new coaching staff or not. It's still the Purdue University, so we got to beat them.
You guys have had Devin Bogard in your linebacker room since you made the move. Coach Meyer told us today that he tore his ACL again. Well,
I know that.
seeing how he fought back, you know, came back from the first ACL tear and now having to deal with this again, what do you think it's like for him and the road he's going to face?
All I can say is Devin Bogard, he has a big heart. He comes out every day ready to practice and just get better, and just to know, because I didn't even know, just to know something like that happened to him again. I know he'll fight back because, you know, he's one of those guys, you tell him he can't do it, he wants to prove you wrong no matter what.
How had he been doing in the switch from safety to linebacker?
He's been doing pretty good. Of course, coming from working as a DB stance and a linebacker stance, and the fundamentals of technique that you have is totally different. But, you know, he caught on pretty quick, and each week you can see progress.
Kurt, is it kind of hard to even remember what it was like a couple of years ago when you guys lost more games than you won?
Oh, no, that still plays in the back of my head because, you know, coming into a great university and coming in and losing that amount of games, you know, it hurts your pride a lot. So, you know, all you can do is, you know, get better each and every week.
What do you know about their quarterback, the Etling kid? Have you seen much of them yet on video? I think you've seen a little bit, or at least know a little bit about him.
He can run. When his receivers are not open, he can run. I was actually watching film this morning. He can make plays if he has to.
You know, going back to what Rusty just asked you, is that a driving force for you guys? Y'all haven't lost since the Gator Bowl at the end of that forgettable year in 2011. How does that drive you guys? How does that motivate you guys, Curtis?
Mostly the coaches. Each and every week they don't let us get complacent. You know, they come out each and every week with a new task, a new challenge for us to complete. So all we can do together is go out and complete that task.
I was going to say, you know, Urban Meyer's had 3 streaks of 20 or more wins in his coaching career. Evidently, it's not just coincidence. I mean, what is it specifically that he's brought that's kept y'all on the straight and narrow, so to speak?
Like I said, each week is a new challenge for Coach Meyer that he gives to us, and all we can do is come out and compete and so win that challenge.
Curtis, how involved has Christian Bryant been since his injury? I mean, we hear a lot about his leadership, so that's something you don't necessarily need to be on the field for to contribute.
Right, he's here each and every day, coming in, telling us things that we need to do, and especially on game day. He's not out there a lot during practice, but even before practice, he comes and tells us we need to have a great practice and, you know, just keep us motivated and just keeping his leadership role.
Because you do every week come up with like a different theme. I think last week, 2 weeks ago, told you guys a story of Kirk Gibson. I mean, is that something that comes up with each week, and how much does that help you guys sort of identify with something each week?
Coach Meyer comes up with like you said, a new theme each and every week, and like it's basically a challenge, you know, see if we can compete and defeat that challenge. So, like I said, that's our main goal.
What's this week's challenge?
We haven't heard it yet. We're here tomorrow, and the Tuesday meetings we're here, and you know that'll be the week's slogan, and you know we just come out and practice hard and just keep getting better.
First, did John Simon speak to you guys before the game last week?
No, John didn't get a chance to speak to us before he got into it.
Well, he didn't ever say a whole lot anyway, did he? Or did he? Just on occasion.
Yeah, when Johnny had to speak, he spoke, but Johnny led a lot by example, and a lot of people followed because he was a good leader.
Kirsch, I was saying, you lose Christian Bryant. Everybody knows, talked about what a leader he was and whatever. How tough was that on Pitt Brown to step into sort of, not just those shoes, but that aspect of knowing he's replacing a guy that everybody around here really respects and stuff. And then number two, making a play like he did on Saturday. How much do you think that helps him from a confidence standpoint and everything else to know he can make a play,
I think that boosted Pitt's confidence a lot, but from the spring, Pitt has been progressing and becoming a great player. And I think each and every week, Pitt's goal is to come out and be better.
What did that do for the defense?
Last question.
He came up with that pick at the end. I mean, because Penn State got down the field pretty methodically there. I mean, what was that like? Did that lift you guys up?
Oh yeah, that lifted us up real good. Kept them out of the end zone and gave us great confidence, and they gave the crowd the energy, and we feed off the crowd. So they continue to just give us motivation, keep playing hard.
Thanks a lot, Curtis.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Chris.